Hey guys, it's Coach Joe from StayFitAnywhere, where I'm helping busy parents stay fit no matter where you're at. Here's another home workout with resistance bands, and today it's all about resistance bands and leg exercises. These exercises are more geared towards beginners, but you can easily make it intermediate and advanced by just getting a heavier resistance band and changing the angles of how you're doing your exercises. The legs are one of my favorite body parts to be working out on. Why? Because it's one of the biggest muscle groups in your body. So if you're looking to lose the extra weight, working in a big muscle group, that's the way to go, because you're going to be using way more calories than you would if you're working a smaller area of your body. So today it's all about the legs, so that's your quads, your glutes, your hamstrings, your calves. You want to make sure you're keeping your lower body nice and strong, your joints nice and strong hopefully to prevent any kind of aches and pains further on in life. So keeping your lower body strong, keeping your joints strong, working out on your legs, making sure you're conditioning them properly. It's going to benefit you in the long run. If you're liking my videos, make sure you smash that subscribe button, click on that bell notification, and you can follow the series I've been doing with resistance bands for all your body parts. So today I'm going to show you 6 exercises of how you're going to use these resistance bands for your legs. And it doesn't have to be these loop bands, it can be any type of resistance bands, the bands with the handles, the therapy bands, whichever ones that you have, you can use those and you can basically do exactly the same exercises that I'm going to be showing you today in this video. So let's get going. This exercise is the resistance band squat. So to set up, you want to make sure your feet are hip width apart, and since I'm using a loop band, I'm wrapping that around my upper back just below my neck, making sure there's not any slack on either side of the band. You can use any type of resistance band for this movement. It doesn't have to be a loop band, but this is what I'm using today. So when you're coming up from your squat, make sure you're pushing up from your heels, exhaling on the way up, inhale on the way down. So side profile or side view, you'll see that my back, when I'm coming up, I'm in neutral posture. When I'm coming back down, there's no rounding of my back. It's fairly straight, and you want to be able to drive that power through your heels all the way up to your shoulders. So keep that band nice and tight and no slack. This exercise is the resistance band deadlift. So feet are hip width apart, back is fairly straight, hands on either side. Grab your resistance band down far enough so it doesn't allow you for any slack and you're always creating tension on it. So if you need to make it harder, make sure the distance between your feet and your hand are even shorter with the band, and as you're coming up, make sure you're exhaling. If you need to make it a little bit easier, you can have the straps a little bit longer on either side and just adjust that as you would need. So here's your front angle. You're doing your deadlift, slight knee bend, your hip hinging, so making sure that your butt is pushed back towards the wall. And as you come up, feel it in your hamstrings and your glutes. So this exercise is the resistance band side squat walk. So get into your squat stance, feet are hip width apart, slight knee bend. You want to be pulling up on the band to create that tension when you're shuffling side to side. You should be able to feel this on your outer thigh as you're moving. If you need it to be more intense, pull further up on the band so you create extra tension. So far we've been through a few exercises for your legs, so make sure you continue watching because you're going to get a bonus exercise at the end. This exercise is the Adductor Leg Swing. So you'll be working your inner thigh muscles. So when you're using your loop band, make sure you anchor to something that's pretty solid so it won't move around. If you don't have a loop band, you can tie both ends of your other band together, place your foot inside the loop, and as you're swinging, you want to swing towards the center of your body. If you find it too difficult to balance on one leg as you're standing, you can hold on to something, or you can have your foot touch the ground after each swing. So as you're swinging it in, you can touch the floor, and as you're swinging it out, you can touch the floor. This exercise is the Abductor Leg Swing. So you want to be hitting your outer thigh muscles. So you want to anchor the band to something solid, like a couch. Place your foot inside the loop and swing to the outside. So swing your leg away from you. So I'm showing you how you can do it a little bit easier by tapping your foot at each point. If you want to make it more of a challenge, you can balance on the one leg and swing your leg to the outside. And as you're doing this, it'll create extra intensity within your standing leg, as well as the leg that you're swinging away from you. This exercise is the resistance band calf extension. I'm using a loop band for this particular exercise. If you don't have a loop band, you can tie both ends of the band together, or you can just hold each end in your hand to create that tension. I've anchored it to a couch leg so I don't have to hold it. What you want to do is make sure you're seated inside the loop, have the band at the balls of your feet, and your legs are fairly straight. You want to be making sure like that you're able to push forward with your toes, and each time you push forward, you want to be holding this movement. And as you hold it, you're going to be contracting both parts of your calf muscles. You can increase the intensity by getting a heavier band or by pulling on the bands on either side to create more tension. You never want to have any slack when you're using resistance bands, because you always want to keep tension on it to create that intensity so your muscles contract all the way through each movement. So now that you've watched the 6 resistance band leg exercises, I'm going to give you a bonus one. This exercise is the squat reverse wood chop. So you want to get into your squat stance, have your band underneath both feet, and as you're coming out of your squat, you want to be rotating the hip and twisting that band away to about shoulder height. You want to make sure you're activating your core properly and using your lower body for a little bit of a thrust. You can do it on either side. Make sure that you're creating tension on the band. Try not to have too much slack within your resistance band. You can grab your band lower to create even more intensity. This exercise is a great full body exercise that goes from your legs, your core, to your shoulders. There you go. That was 6 leg exercises plus your bonus, so 7 in total. What's great about these exercises, you can do them anywhere. You don't need any really type of equipment. All you need is a couple of resistance bands, something that works for you, and something you can anchor it to. So a table, a chair, a couch, whatever works for you. Just make sure like that you're anchored properly and you're using enough resistance that you feel it throughout your whole entire workout. One of the ways to really increase the intensity of your exercise is to slow the movement down. So make sure your muscles are contracting for a longer period of time, and you're going to get way more intensity, and it's going to be more challenging. You'll feel a huge burn. So if you don't believe me, try that out. And remember, if you've liked these videos, hit that subscribe button, click on that bell notification, because I'm uploading videos weekly. And today's video is all about lower body. If you're looking for more upper body work, I've got a shoulder one just for you, right here.